came in. I wanted to do really well in 225. Was able to knock out 33. That was a big goal for me. So, felt confident, felt good, felt like I moved well. Weighed in at 298, so good weight. If anything, I could gain a little more weight. So, but I think everyone was very happy with that. So, I got a good day.
What kind of feedback did you get from some of the guys you talked to afterwards?
A lot of guys were pretty impressed. Like I said, the way I moved, the way I can sink into my hips, flexibility, lateral quickness, things like that. So I got some good reviews.
You obviously have a pretty good beat on how Deshaun does from thing to thing. How do you think he did today? And are you surprised with the discrepancy in where people are projecting things?
Yeah. I mean, I was sitting out there snapping with him today, and he's zipping that thing. You hear it whistling in the air, and I turned back one time. I was like, "Golly, man, you throwing that thing, you swinging it." So, yeah, he's best player in the country. Great guy. I think once again showed today that why he's the best. Not only David at the combine. You don't get another Deshaun Watson, and I think he had a good day.
You think you sold yourself as somebody that an NFL team could take a chance on?
I definitely do. I think what I say is all I need is a chance. Work hard. Been working hard my whole life. My whole family. That's kind of our motto. So, I think that team's. I think I opened some eyes today. I think that I've set myself up well.
Did you snap to Deshaun with him under center more today than you probably did in your entire career?
Yeah. No, it was like an extended CQ period. I mean, we went out there and we snapped past few days, and it was funny because it was like we hadn't. It's not like it snapped like we hadn't in 2 months. We went out and it just clicked again. I was like, man, this is the last time we're doing this. A tear might run down mine. No, but it was good to get under center snaps and show teams, that I can be fluid with it. And for Deshaun as well, that he can drop out of a, under center. And once again, dude's the best in the country. So.
Did you come out here with a little extra motivation or chip since you didn't get invited to the combine?
Yeah, a little bit, but control what you can control. I can control how hard I work, and I take pride in how hard I work. And so being able to come out and have a good day, I was really happy with that. And, it played a little part in it. It did put a little chip on my shoulder, but once again, I couldn't control it. Don't need to worry about it, and just do what I can.
There's something to be said for being able to sort of showcase your personality for some NFL folks too. I mean, that's sort of one of the upsides of the combine. It's not just that you get to work out, but you get to talk to those guys for a while. Is this a good opportunity to do some of that?
Yeah, no, it's I had guys coming up and talking to me, and had a couple guys asked me to do some impressions of Coach Sweeney and Coach McCorvey. So that was that was pretty neat, pretty funny just to see those guys, and they appreciate a good sense of humor too.
How many teams have you talked to, if you had to put a guess on it?
I went out to the NFLPA game and talked to probably 17, 18 teams out there. So, I've been in contact with a good bit of teams, and it'll only go from here. So.
Do you expect to be drafted, and in the end, does it really matter because you figure you'll definitely get a shot in somebody's camp? Yeah,
I definitely think that I have the ability to get drafted, but, that's all up to them. It's all up to the big guys upstairs. It's all just depends. But I think I deserve it. But no matter what happens, free agency, I'm going to do what I do.
With this over today, are you going to relax at all, or are you personally going to start tomorrow and get back to work?
Oh, no, I'm going to get back to work. I'll take a couple days off this weekend just to kind of relax, get my body back. We've been going through it since the 9th. I think I've had total like a week off since the 9th. So, just going to get my body back next couple days, a bunch of cold tub, rehab kind of stuff, and then I'll get right back to it on Monday.
It's a little bittersweet for you knowing that this is probably the last time you'll ever work out in
Yeah,
Clemson.
No, it's a little weird, but it's all about the process, and that's just kind of how it goes. It's you get done here and you go on to bigger and better things, and so I'm definitely gonna miss it, but I appreciate everything they've done for me here.